Should have.
Yeah.
Should have started.
That's like weird. Yeah. Kids play with these balls.
I was a sophomore.
Yeah.
In high school.
And we are live.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again on the second episode of the unnamed podcast. Jacob and Mel and Jacob, a variation of the two.
Two guys, two glasses, and Shred,
And we are here with Shredrick,
the entertainer.
Shredrick Caster.
Shredrick Caster.
He was fired, but unfortunately, due to COVID and the stimulus check issue, we were unable to find a replacement for him. So as of right now, he is a temp here on the show.
Yeah, so he has to earn his stripes back.
He's going to have to earn his stripes after last week's terrible offering. He did a horrible job, and honestly, he now owes us money. He was set to earn himself a paycheck, but now he owes me money.
He owes me money too.
He owes Mel money.
Yeah.
He owes Mel a lot of money, actually.
Yeah.
Mel.
I didn't want to talk about it on air how much money he owes me, but I had to let it be known.
Mm-hmm. Freddie has what is known as a pornography addiction, and this has become very costly.
I like feet. What can I say?
Feet guy,
He's a feet guy.
most expensive guys.
No butt foot guys.
More accurately, a foot guy. He can't get off when there's feet, but if there's a foot, it seems to do the trick for him.
Just one singular foot.
Yeah, anytime that there's multiple feet involved, it just doesn't work. At least according to Freddie, this is what he told me in private. He asked me not to say anything, but
Here we are.
The truth here.
he also owes me money. So this is what happens to people that owe me money.
Shredrick's foot addiction. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, Freddie. As a temp. Just want to go ahead and make that very, very clear.
So there's been a lot of revelations since last week.
A lot of revelations. A lot of questions.
I want to start off first and foremost on the Kanye tip. I was going pretty hard on him.
Okay.
And I was disappointed in him a lot. But him and Jay-Z are back. What do you think about that?
Now, this is reminiscent of the reconciliation of Nas and Jay-Z. And I want to say that was 2004 when they dropped Black Republicans. Now, that is a deep cut. And it's a deep cut because it should have been a historic moment. However, the song sucked. You had Jay-Z and Nas.
Both at their prime. I would say 2004.
Yeah.
I think Nas kind of hit his prime a little too early.
1993, 1994. Hasn't dropped anything good since.
Yeah. Oh, that
Okay,
album.
Hip Hop is Dead was okay.
Yeah.
That was
And
2008, man.
Streets Disciple was good.
2008. That was around the same time.
Yeah.
2007, maybe. Okay, it's been a while, Nas. Now, Jay-Z and Kanye.
Street Disciple 2004.
Damn, really?
They're getting old, man.
God damn.
Fucking old bitches.
I got that double CD for Christmas. Okay, 2004. Anyway, this Jay-Z and Kanye reunion definitely has potential. Could be good.
I mean, they've been talking Watch the Throne 2 since 2013.
Okay. Now, I've actually had a Jay-Z song stuck in my head all day. It's a story. I think it was Story of OJ. I'm not black. I'm OJ. Okay.
Okay.
That shit was dope. So
Yeah.
if Jay-Z brings that sort of style to this, if they end up working on an album produced by Kanye, I think that would be fucking dope.
Yeah. Or they brought that Throne energy back. I would love to see that.
That was okay.
That was okay. Some of
okay.
their best music of their career was on that album.
That was okay.
Niggas in Paris. Come on.
I can't even say the name of the title, so that's discriminatory towards me. And I'm offended off the bat. What do I call that song, Mel?
Otis.
Bad choice for a sample, bad song, bad name. Who the fuck names their kid Otis?
He was born fucking like 80 or 90
I
years
don't
ago.
care. I flat out, you know what? If you were born in 1890, go fuck yourself. Flat out.
Unless you wanted to sponsor the show.
If your name is Jebediah and you have a son named Otis,
And you're
Sponsor
born
the
Asian,
show.
please sponsor the show.
Please. For the love of God, sponsor the show.
If you want to keep seeing our beautiful faces every week.
Please.
Getting drunk and smoking reefer.
If you want Freddie to support his foot addiction, for the love of God,
and
sponsor the
finally
podcast.
do a face reveal. We haven't had a face reveal for Freddie yet.
Nobody knows what Shredrick Caster looks like.
Yeah.
He's a stunning, handsome young chap.
I like imagine a racehorse, but if it was a human.
A race war?
A racehorse.
A race.
Imagine several race wars.
Now,
Imagine a race war.
Freddie is of Turkish descent, and he's been talking a lot about Armenians lately. I'm not really sure what that means.
What is your opinion on the Kurds, Freddie?
You know, I like cheese curds.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Poutine?
Poutine. He's a Canadian Turk.
Canadian turkey.
Aren't we all, though?
Aren't we all?
Speaking of Canadians, there is a theory on the internet going around that Drake is a robot. After they released the Sprite Drake robot, people on the internet, for some reason, thought that was real and that he died several years ago and that they have a Drake robot now. What do you think about that?
He's in a Sprite commercial.
yeah.
You guys seen this kid though?
I got some questions about the kid.
Kid looks like the trainer, the
Yeah.
mom's trainer, but I also heard, I don't care enough to look into it, but people are like, look up Drake's mom. I don't care.
Yeah.
Flat out.
I
don't care.
I don't care.
Drake had, best I ever had, 2009. I liked Jimmy on Degrassi. He got shot because he was a coward. He was a coward, flat out.
Front. I was a Degrassi fan growing up, and I remember, in case you didn't hear in the previous episode, we grew up together, and I would watch Degrassi, and Jake wasn't into it. I tried to get him to watch. Were you?
Yeah, Rick. Rick shot. Rick.
I'm
not getting no pussy. Whatever his last name was. He got mad.
I like how you like Degrassi, but like just one specific episode.
Well, that was the episode. It was like this motherfucker, this crazy motherfucker, is like grabbing his girl by the wrist, like come here, and then he's getting all mad. I forget what led up.
His girl's name was Terry. She
was that the hot one or was that?
No, she's the fat one. Who's actually really hot now though. Okay. She's super attractive. Terry, if you're watching the show, sponsor us.
Come on, girl.
Come on, baby. So she was. She wanted to hang out with her friends.
Okay.
And Rick wanted to hang out with them, and they were like, "Hey, your boyfriend's kind of weird. Can you tell him to leave girl time? It's girl time."
Sure.
I wouldn't want to be around girl time, but he was just super possessive, and so she was like, "Hey, you should probably get going." And then that's when the first time he grabbed her, and then she was like, went back, told her friends, they're like, "Oh, you need to leave him." And then the second time he grabbed her, he pushed her down and she hit her head on a rock. And then she was in like a coma. And that's when everyone was like on the fuck Rick team.
Now, why didn't she just do what he said?
Well,
They didn't hit him hard enough.
Yeah, she didn't hit, now they're in high school. They didn't know.
Now, when he grabbed her by the wrist, maybe that was an act of love. He was looking out for her.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think the context, there was not a lot of love there. There was a lot of possession.
It's been a long time since I've seen the show.
Yeah, no, very jealous character of her time with other people. So anyways, so he hits, she hits her head on the rock. Everyone's like, fuck you, Rick. Right? You'd think he would leave schools, but he doesn't.
So what you're telling me is all of her friends began to bully this socially awkward individual and provoked him into shooting up a school.
Well, I wouldn't say it's their fault. I mean, he's still a fucking loon. But
now, this brings into question mental health in Canada.
I have a quick question here.
In the mid-2000s.
Why are you so quick to jump to save the white beater / shooter?
You don't understand. Rick was a misunderstood.
He was a victim.
He was. He was truly a victim. Who knows what had been done to this
torment?
He was tormented. He listened to a lot of death metal.
Eminem.
A lot of Eminem.
Marilyn Manson.
Stan was his favorite song.
A lot of Marilyn Manson.
A lot of Marilyn Manson. Marilyn Monroe as well for some reason. A little strange.
Yeah.
But yeah. And I think his grandpa used to beat him. His grandpa was from Venezuela, I believe.
Makes sense.
And he used to beat him in the back of the barn, which is why he had to grab the girl's forearm out of love. That's all he knew.
Yeah. Yeah, Love is Pain.
Love is Pain. It was a Ja Rule album.
Was it DMX?
I think it was Ja Rule.
Is it Ja Rule?
I think so. Freddie, go ahead and look that up. Shreddy, I'm sorry.
Let's reveal his true identity.
Totally doesn't live at
Fergie?
yes, Fergie.
That should be a where are they now?
Yeah, what
Who the fuck is Fergie with her
She has some
sexy
kids.
ass?
She has some kids.
And she got bored.
Anyway,
Drake, Degrassi,
Degrassi. It was a
Drake robot.
What? Hold on. What? Okay, so where is this conspiracy coming from?
It was a commercial.
He did a Sprite commercial.
A Sprite commercial has a Drake robot, and people are convinced that he really is a robot.
See, that's the problem with today. People cannot disassociate reality from entertainment. They think that everything is real. It's another sign of the times.
That and conspiracy theories are the norm. Remember back in the day, conspiracy theorists. You ever see the movie Conspiracy Theory, Mel Gibson? He's a nut. He's a loony. He was, no one you wanted to deal anything with. They're crazy. Conspiracy theory, And now conspiracy theories are like a norm to where it's not weird anymore. It's normal.
There's a lot of weird shit going on. COVID. It's just a lot of questions. I've got a lot of questions.
Gay frogs.
Gay frogs.
I'm sorry?
Gay frogs.
Enlighten me?
So Alex Jones. I'm not saying that I endorse this theory.
But Alex Jones, if you're looking for a podcast to sponsor,
Or I'd love to be a guest on the show.
fuck that. Just take over our show. We could start promoting Muscle Milk, or was it Fight Milk? And
Alex Jones, fight milk. Fight milk. This milk will make you fight.
Chemicals in water turning
Yes, so there's some sort of chemical, it's some sort of runoff from some sort of pharmaceutical that it's a little inaccurate because it's not actually making the frogs gay. It's turning male. It makes male frogs act as if they're females.
so trans frogs.
So trans frogs. Now, this is shit.
I have no
that's
problem
in the
with the trans frog community.
It's in the tap water.
Yes.
So the larger idea here is, at least the stream of thought with Alex Jones is that this chemical, this runoff, is feminizing men in America by drinking tap water, by bathing in tap water, by taking showers in tap water.
So he only drinks, bathes, and takes shower.
He's got enough money. I'm sure that he's got some
It's all
sort
like
of
purified.
RO, reverse osmosis system in his home. But there have been studies that prove what he's saying. It's a little weird, but typically frogs are, somebody that loves herpetology, the study of reptiles and amphibians, can say this accurately, that frogs are typically the canary in the coal mine. So as soon as there's an issue in in an area, frogs are always going to be the first ones to go. If there's an issue with the ecology, if there's an issue with the health of a specific area, frogs are a great way to determine if something is wrong.
So what you're saying is that you agree with Alex Jones?
I'm not saying this. I'm just saying I've got a lot of questions.
Yeah. Speaking of questions, what's going on with Britney Spears?
I don't know. Britney Spears. She. What the fuck is going on, Brit? I don't. Why does America care? What's going on so much with Britney Spears?
Because we need something to do. America thrives on tabloids, thrives on useless information. It thrives on reality TV. It thrives on bullshit. And it's something that people find and have found really important recently, which has also surprised me. We're talking about Britney Spears, who is essentially a relic of the past. Hasn't released an album. Shred, when's the last time she's released an album?
The song Toxic, I think that was 2004. It was really good. Produced by the Neptunes.
Glory
What?
2016.
2016?
Glory.
Huh. Who produced Toxic by Britney Spears? I don't think it was the Neptunes.
It was the Neptunes,
Was it?
100%. I'll bet money.
I know she did
$5.
Slave for
$5.
You.
$5.
I'll put $5 on it. I know she did Slave for You.
Toxic.
They did that.
Who produced it?
Yeah.
The first show bet, you guys are about to see me win $5.
About to see me win $5.
Who did you think it was?
I didn't.
The Neptunes.
It says.
I thought it wasn't the Neptunes.
Oh, I said it was the Neptunes.
So I said I thought it wasn't.
Oh.
Shreds are
Bloodshine and Avant.
What? For Toxic?
yeah, it wasn't.
You know,
Slave for You.
I got to independently confirm that.
Okay, the Atlantic over here. Slave for You was Neptune's. And then Justin Timberlake went and stole the Neptunes and made a fucking solid album, which to this day I've never been embarrassed to say. Justified. That first Justin Timberlake album, that shit was heat.
Is that Crimea River?
I think so.
Okay.
It was half Timbaland, half the Neptunes. Come on. That's a winning combo.
On now. Okay.
It's like he was from Virginia. Well, he's from Florida.
Florida.
Anywho, while you're looking it up,
Senorita.
the Britney Spears things I don't really care about.
I've thought since this song came out that this was produced by the Neptunes.
You're thinking of Slave for You.
I know that
Can we
was.
see the money transfer real quick, please?
No, it's okay. I owe you 15 for food. I'm just going to send you 10.
It's like
You know who else also owes me money? Freddie.
Quite a bit, actually.
Shredrick.
By the second, it's just increasing in amount. Every
But-
second.
Yeah, I don't understand the obsession with the Britney Spears thing, but it is noteworthy. I mean, imagine making millions of dollars, having a nervous breakdown, and then your father telling you you can't have kids. Or you can't spend your money.
Okay.
Or you can't leave the house.
I don't understand how that could ever happen. I mean, I remember in 08, like when she lost her shit.
Yeah, she lost her shit.
But like everybody like was on that. Like everybody was like, "Oh, she's crazy." Ha ha
Mhm.
ha. And
But he
now-
was an opportunist and took advantage of it.
He's a terrible parent. They should have like somebody impartial.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely shouldn't be a relative that does that. It should be,
A conflict of interest.
an accountant. Some
Especially-
guy that works in an office.
Especially your dad.
Yeah, yeah. But, yeah, he was able to take control, cram an IUD up her, right? Yeah,
Sorry,
What?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He has power of attorney over her body.
What?
Shoved an IUD up her. She can't get married without his permission. She's a millionaire. Can you tell me how much Britney Spears is worth, please? She's a millionaire several times over, and I think her allowance was like $5,000 a month. You know, yeah. Last episode we were talking about how 60.
Yep.
Can you find out what her allowance is? I love the internet, and I love Shredrick for being our internet guy.
Yep.
But we were talking about the last episode.
2,000 a week.
2,000 a week, so 8,000 a month. You have 60.
Only a fraction of what Dr. Dre's wife is
Yeah.
getting.
That's what I was trying to. We were talking about Dr. Dre's wife last episode and how much she didn't deserve. And I feel super bad for Britney Spears. Her dad wasn't dancing her ass off. Her dad wasn't blowing Nick Carter and Justin Timberlake.
She blown that card.
I don't know. I thought that was the rumor.
Oh,
Probably.
wow.
So I'm just saying she's in a fuck situation. I'm not sitting here. Last episode I said free R. Kelly, and I stand by that. I'm not sitting here saying free Britney.
That's a sad face.
Oh yeah, so you think just bring that up every topic you let us know.
Gotta
Jake's,
let you know.
Yeah, Jake's feeling about this topic. Yeah,
Sad.
yeah.
Sad, really. Also, I don't care. So, she shouldn't have lost her fucking mind. It's a lot of pressure. I get it. Harvey Weinstein probably had something to do with it, or whoever is his equivalent in the music industry.
Yeah. Oh, Ron
L.A.
Perlman.
Reid.
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, the guy from.
Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
I was thinking of the
Lou
guy.
Perlman.
Okay.
Ron.
I was like the guy from Hellboy. I was like, damn. That guy's got his hands in all sorts of
Sons of
cookie pots,
Anarchy.
baby.
Yeah. No. Lou Perlman.
Okay.
Yeah. No. And then Britney She did start. She finally got control of her Instagram and started letting her thoughts free.
I saw that. She had like that picture of like behind her, and she's like,
Yeah, but she went on this rant, just fuck you and fuck this and fuck that, and I was like, yo, chill. Like you know, the product's been sold. You don't need to keep selling. Like we get it. You're in this tough. She's just going off on her parents and shit. It's like, yo, relax. Like we understand.
all right.
So,
Flat out.
Ron Perlman.
The bitch lost her mind. She married K-Fed,
Oh yeah.
who beat John Cena on Raw.
What the fuck?
Right.
Cash grab.
That's a 15-time world champion, possibly 16.
And you can't even see the guy.
You can't see him. He showed up the other day at Money in the Bank.
Oh, shut up! No spoils. Never mind. We're gonna watch this.
See?
Yeah, we'll hit the highlights after this.
See? Can't see him. Anyway, he did beat K-Fed did beat John Cena in 2006, I believe, on Raw. Britney Spears married the guy for fucking whatever reason, backup dancer. She makes terrible decisions. Maybe she shouldn't have access to her money.
Oh my god.
Maybe she should keep her mouth shut.
Oh my god. Maybe she should have an IUD and not be able to reproduce.
Maybe her dad knows what's good for her.
I can't agree with that.
This is just speculation. I'm not saying I agree with this position.
There's women
It's just an
who've
alternative
had
view.
8 or 9 miscarriages because they can't get off meth.
Listen,
But they don't cram an IUD up them.
you haven't been sponsored, but I was sponsored
Oh, shit. Are
independently
we
by
sponsored?
Saudi Arabia, and they have been asking me to promote.
Wait, the whole
They have been asking me to promote
Oh,
Islamic ideals. And
Also, Britney Spears' dad, if you're watching this, sponsor us.
so I also need Britney Spears to start wearing a hijab. So,
Way the ID in Britney Spears' business.
well,
See, well, an IUD is haram in
it's haram. I'm just saying, Saudi Arabia does not agree, and they think that maybe her dad knows what's best.
I think we had a couple other topics. I know right over here ranting about Britney Spears.
Yeah, what else we got? Best fast food in America.
Oh shit. Okay, we're talking best. Okay,
Okay, let's.
this could be a whole episode in itself. Let's give it a couple categories. We're talking best tasting, or best experience, or
Okay.
most nostalgic. Because
I'm
I
gonna
think
say
those are 3 different topics.
best taste, best value. If you're drunk,
Oh,
and
there you
you're on
go.
budget.
Yeah.
And let's just say if you got the money, where are you going?
And are we looking at national things or?
We'll go. Yeah, national. Okay, so best taste overall. What would you say?
Without thinking about it too much, I feel like this type of situation, you just want to. What comes to mind first? I would say In-N-Out.
Okay.
Just because growing up, it wasn't something we could have all the time.
Sure.
And when you did have it, you would appreciate shit that you can tell just wasn't as processed as McDonald's is doing better now, but back in the day, the patties. I mean, the nuggets were pink before they cooked them.
Those are my favorite nuggets.
So still to this day, yeah.
I miss you, pink slime.
Let me not segue. But
Bring
yes.
it back.
Bring back the pink slime. McDonald's, bring back the pink slime. But yes, my first would be In-N-Out as far as the best tasting.
Okay. I would actually agree with that. In-N-Out. I also would throw the Habit.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Yeah.
The Habit. I don't know if they actually charbroil their burgers, but the Santa Barbara on the sourdough bread, and it's got the avocado and the cheese, and it's really fucking good. Very, very good tasting.
The Habit, if you're watching this. In-N-Out, if you're watching this.
Yeah.
Any place that sells food
If you make money.
Or doesn't.
or doesn't.
Yeah.
Any place that has customers, if you're
Or
watching
doesn't.
this. Or doesn't.
Or doesn't. If you're just a authoritarian country that needs to make inroads in America.
Rich hedge fund guy that wants to figure some way. Yeah. If you're watching this and you have more than 73 cents in your account, send it to us. We'll promote you.
Yeah.
Damn, our value's kind of low. 74 cents.
That might be your value.
Would you do a commercial for 74 cents?
Right now, yes.
I mean, you're getting paid. You're getting paid the chump is to change. Just to say a couple of words.
Yes.
Shout out to Tony's Jewelry and More in Orange. They're not even paying me. I'm sorry.
Okay. This podcast is sponsored by Omega's Burgers. They only have 7 rats left in the building. The rats, I assure you, will not be anywhere near the food. The food has only been frozen for up to 4 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go through the drive-thru and they will charge you $1 to use a debit card. For your convenience.
Yeah, let's not even get started on that. All right, so you're saying best tasting would be your In-N-Out or the Habit, correct?
I would say In-N-Out or the Habit.
All right, Shreddy, what's yours?
I mean, if we're going to particular thing, I was thinking just more big chains, but
It's fast food.
TK Burgers.
TK Burger is not fast food.
Yeah,
I guess the Habit isn't technically fast food either. You gotta wait for that shit.
There's several locations with drive-thrus. TK does not have a drive-thru. That's what I utilize as my
Okay.
threshold
I guess,
for a
yeah.
fast food
I guess, yeah.
establishment.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Hey, chill.
No!
In that case, I'd have to agree with Mel. I think, I mean, drunk or not, In-N-Out's always a good plan.
Yeah.
I actually don't like In-N-Out when I'm drunk. If I'm drinking, for whatever reason, the cheese in In-N-Out just upsets my stomach.
Mm.
I'm not sure why.
You're weird, man.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, you're like a drunk lactose intolerant.
I was diagnosed with lactose intolerance, but then I continued to eat cheese, and
You
I think
said, fuck it!
I think I beat it. I think I beat lactose intolerance.
He's a lactose intolerant.
I am lactose tolerant now.
I did. I just kept pushing.
Unless you're drinking.
Unless I'm not even. It's just there's
Unless
something.
you're drinking and eating in and out.
Yes, there's something in their cheese.
What was the next category? Value? I got mine.
Best value.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
You can load up. You can, and Jack in the Box is a close second. But even the individual items at Jack in the Box kind of add up. But you can load up on
Munchie meal, dude.
Munchie meal. Yeah, that's $5. That's already a lot of food. Then you throw in a beefy 5-layer for like $1, 2 crunchies for like another $1.50, and then you want some chips and cheese.
All right,
That's
so
another $1. That's less than $15.
I'm about to put you guys on some game.
Uh-oh.
Download the McDonald's app.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, my go-to at McDonald's is I get 2 6-piece chicken McNuggets, a large French fry,
Why not just get a 10?
a large French fry, and a large unsweetened iced tea. Now, with the McDonald's app, every day they have new deals, okay? Now, one of their mainstays is the $1 large fry. I don't know about you, but if you've been paying attention to French fry prices, they have skyrocketed over the last 2 decades. Previously, in 2005, you could purchase a large French fry from McDonald's for $1.75. Today, it is $4.23.
What the fuck? Really?
It's very expensive.
Jesus Christ.
With tax. That's with tax. California, at least.
California, if you're watching this.
Fuck you.
yeah, fuck you.
Ice is good, California, no.
Yeah. The large fry at McDonald's with the app is $1. Okay, so you get 2 6-piece nuggets. You get the 10-piece, I guess, but you're gonna get more bang for your buck by ordering 2 6-pieces because they're $2.50 each.
Okay.
I think the 10-piece is like $4 or $5. It just doesn't make sense. So 2 6-pieces, a large fry with the app is $1, and then a large $1 unsweetened tea.
That's $7 right there.
It's like $7.52.
With
That is
It's
the best.
Like $7.52.
It's like $7.50 exact, precisely
It's
$7.52.
roughly, kind of, approximately, exactly $7.52.
$7.52. So that is the best
Value.
value.
Okay.
In my
Yeah,
opinion.
you beat mine. What would you say your value is?
I gotta agree with Jake. We have the app as well. We usually get 2 McChickens, 2 McDoubles,
Okay.
2 drinks, and a large fry, and that's usually enough. So
That's
yeah, it's not about.
it's a good amount of food. Yeah, it's cheap.
You split a large fry?
That's stupid.
Yeah,
That's the
that's-
stupidest shit I've ever
That's
heard.
dumb.
That's the
Dumb.
dumbest shit that I've heard
You know,
all week.
We should probably stop.
Yeah, you
now.
know what? Stop fucking recording. This is dumb.
Yeah.
The podcast is Freddie. God damn it! You got fired twice.
Yeah.
It's the 3rd time, man.
And I hate, typically it's,
I hate Freddie. Just
I try and be, Hugh Honey and the Vic Vinegar. I try to be good cop, bad cop, but Freddie, you'd be fucked up with that one. If a man can't handle a large fry,
sad.
you need like an angry one.
Yeah, I do, because that just fucking pissed me off.
Yeah. I didn't even offer you any of this.
You didn't, but it's all right because I didn't want any anyway.
Gotcha.
Um,
Okay, so what was the third
let
category?
me collect my thoughts. I'm sorry.
We got one more in there.
Okay. Doesn't regardless of money, where are you going?
Fast food.
Fast food. What's your go-to?
Shit. Let me take third on this one because I've been leading. Let me think about this one for a second.
Okay, I'll tell you mine.
Regardless of money.
It's
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking.
It's Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is not even that pricey, but my go-to is a large. I get a large combo every time, right? Spicy deluxe. Chick-fil-A. I hate tomatoes. Chick-fil-A has the juiciest tomatoes in the game. They're good. I leave them on the sandwich, as do I leave the lettuce because they use romaine. They don't use any of that iceberg bullshit, right? I take out the pickles. I get the large waffle fries, and I get a large unsweetened iced tea. Their iced tea is brewed fresh. That shit is good. That shit is good.
What sauce do you fuck with?
I fuck with honey mustard. I used to fuck with barbecue to dip all my fries in, but I started fucking with honey mustard once as an experiment. And it was an experiment that paid off. I now buy Chick-fil-A sauce by the bottle. It's $2.50 at
I've seen his fridge. He's got a bunch of beer and just Chick-fil-A sauce.
That's
and then
it.
like this weird bacon.
It's turkey bacon.
Yeah, see? I can't fuck
It's
with
not
that.
that good. I tried it. Not
But
that
turkey bacon if you're watching.
good, I guess.
Chick-fil-A.
Number 2, Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is also.
See, but they're
another
not
value.
fucking fast food, man. When have you ever went into Raising Cane's and left around like the same time of McDonald's?
Yes, the one in Laguna Hills on El Toro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's.
This
it's-
oddly specific one at 9 a.m. Yeah, we get it.
And I don't know if that's Laguna Hills or Lake Forest, but
That's,
it's very
El
efficient.
Toro, I think, is like Forest.
Yeah.
I think it's Laguna Hills.
Is it?
Yeah.
In that one
it's
area.
like a free
We'll
range.
bare knuckle box fight about it later.
I'll
and
fight
figure it
Freddie
out, yeah.
right now.
Alright.
No,
Shirts off.
that one is very efficient. You're in and out. Like I listened to a podcast actually with I think his name's Todd Graves, the founder of Raising Cane's. Todd Graves. He did a podcast with Theo Vaughn, and they basically formulated the entire menu. Like they kept it short and sweet. And most people that go to Raising Cane's are reoccurring customers, so they know exactly what they want.
I mean,
Which is
because
true.
they have 3 options.
But it's true.
Do you 4? You want chicken tenders or do you want?
Sandwich?
Did they do sandwiches?
Yeah, they got a. It's just chicken tenders on like a roll.
Really? I thought I looked this up. I
Pretty good.
thought I was in a debate with somebody. I was
Pretty good.
You've eaten one?
Yeah.
You have eaten
It's
one.
good.
Okay, but they
It's
just
not
take
like a
their.
Kaiser roll. It's really good.
What are the other 2 options? And they got chicken salad or
It's just a matter of how many chicken tenders you want, how many sides it comes
they
with.
got nuggets too, right?
No, they do not.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, sandwich, French fries, and chicken tenders.
Yeah. So what I get every time, the founder was right because like I have my order ready to go, and that's how like they keep their line moving because like people aren't like let me think about it.
That's similar to
In and out.
In-N-Out. I feel like In-N-Out's the OG with that. Chick-fil-A came in second, and now Cane's is.
Chick-fil-A somehow has a much larger menu, but like they keep that shit moving. I don't know how the fuck they're doing it. It doesn't make sense.
How many unique items do we have on the Chick-fil-A menu?
They have.
I know we were going to keep this under 30 minutes this time, Shred. I'm so sorry, but we are rocking right now.
How many minutes is this already?
We're at 32.
God damn. Okay. Anyway, my go-to order at Raising Cane's is I get a box combo, right? So you get like 3 or 4 chicken tenders. It comes with French fries. It comes with Texas toast. It comes with a drink, and it comes with French fries. Fuck the coleslaw. I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
I want extra French fries. So box combo, extra fries,
French
no
fries at
slaw.
Cane's suck.
I need you to leave.
I mean,
Wait, what did you say?
the fries at Cane's, the crinkle cut, right?
I fuck with
Okay,
them. I
have
fuck
you
with
eaten
them.
them right then and there?
Yeah,
See,
you
that's
can't
my
let them-
problem.
you can't let them get soggy.
That's my problem.
Don't let 'em
Yeah,
get
I take
soggy.
my shit home. I don't like eating there with all the fucking pimple-faced teens. Every fucking Cane's I've gone to, there's like a fucking plethora of pimple-faced teens. This is like the cool fuck. Go to the fucking mall.
Okay,
Go to the fucking mall like we all used to do. Go
Okay.
behind the movie theater, do a bunch of air duster until you pass out and you get kicked in the fucking head. Go do the shit we used to do. Get the fuck out of the restaurant.
Until your head hits the fucking
Until
black
your-
asphalt.
yeah,
Fuck off.
Fuck off. We would never chill in fucking restaurants. We would be standing outside the Carl's Jr. outside the block if you want to sponsor us.
Gotta do dances.
We were doing dance moves. We weren't inside. Fuck off.
I had $2 for a spicy chicken and a fry.
Oh my god.
I could not afford a fry.
Yeah. No,
I got
remember-
a spicy chicken.
I remember growing up and like the point that I felt like I was an adult was like when I was comfortable with spending more than $5 for one meal.
There was one summer in 2006 where me and he was my best friend at the time, David Rage. We would collectively get like $3 a day for lunch, and we would wait. This was during summer school. Like we had just started smoking weed, so like after summer school we were just starving. So we'd pool our $3 each together, come up with $6.
Uh-huh.
We'd go to McDonald's and somehow eat. This is like,
Yeah, because back then you can get a fry and a McDoubles were $1 back then.
$1. So was a McChicken.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know what's crazy? I'll send my chick to go to get, I'll hit me with the McDouble, and she'll come back and it'll be like $30. I'll get a nuggets, and I'll get a McDoubles like $3. What the fuck?
Yeah, you had two or three.
Ah.
I got the 2 for $2.50, but it's not.
See, and I keep
it's
trying
not-
not
it's
to
not a-
fall
it's not
into
a-
the McDonald's traps because you've been telling me about the app for a minute. I know there's deals, but I'm like, I don't want to be a person that eats McDonald's regularly. Yet I eat McDonald's regularly, and I'm not saving the money.
McDonald's has me. They have me.
McDonald's, if you're watching this, Disney, if you're watching this, Apple, if you're watching this,
McDonald's got me young because they got me with the playpen
oh yeah,
when I was a kid.
dude, and it's inevitable. It was ingrained in us.
Special occasions, chicken nuggets, right? So like graduated second grade.
Dude, do you remember having
chicken
your
nuggets.
birthday at
I
McDonald's?
do.
Did you have your birthday at McDonald's, Shreddy?
That's what we do in the Playhouse.
I had sex in a playhouse once. That was hot.
Fucking weird.
I was like 15, man.
Fucking yeah. Okay, you could only be a child to do that. If you're 18 plus having sex in the fucking ball pit,
I should have
Yeah.
started with that.
that's like weird. Yeah. Kids play with these balls.
I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore in high school, and I didn't have anywhere else to have sex with my girlfriend.
Can we delete when I said kids play with these balls?
I'm gonna make it just a little bit.
Big yikes.
Just put a big old echo. Kids play with these balls.
Anyway.
Balls.
McDonald's got me young because they also had the videotapes. Freddie, I think Shreddy, you might be a little too young for these, but they were produced by.
Oh fuck.
They had Klusky Claspo. It was the same company
The
that did
Rugrats.
the animation for the Rugrats.
Yeah.
And a few other Nickelodeon shows.
Klasky and Scoopo. They're
Exactly.
super juice.
Exactly.
But dude, I remember I had a Halloween one.
Halloween-
With Grimace.
They were also the Grimace Island.
Yeah, dude.
So like.
Oh my god, you're taking me back.
Right,
like I could
right.
like remember the exact apartment I was living in when I watched that
Right.
movie. That's so weird.
Right. So like.
Only on the show. The show, if you want to sponsor us.
So no, my grandma like would take me there and like get me like a
Real
Happy
quick,
Meal.
Freddie, can you put some like video of any type of McDonald's related VHS right?
You got it.
So I remember one instance, my grandma took me there. It must have been around Halloween, and she got me a Happy Meal, and I went in the playpen. I was like in second grade, and she bought me the VHS tape, and it was just like everything about that experience was just magical. It was just dope as fuck, and that's how McDonald's has me.
But there's case studies on this, and it's like it's not a secret, and it's really fucked to this day, And you know me, I've been on like health kicks, and I've been working out. I've tried all these different things, but I always go back to McDonald's. It's like we've been it's like brainwashed.
It is.
It's like
1000%.
MK Ultra. It's MCD Ultra.
I acknowledge that I've been brainwashed, but every time I bite into a McNugget,
Can we call this episode MCD Ultra? We gotta start thinking of episode names
Yeah,
too. But
that's a good one.
this
MCD
episode's
Ultra.
called MCD Ultra. Let's write that down. Shreddy, can you put that on a note?
Yeah.
Anytime that I bite into a McNugget, even without the pink coveted slime,
The coveted pink slime.
I'm still taken back to
Yeah,
that,
no, I
that
had some
experience with my
fucking
grandma
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
watching the VHS tape.
More of a sludge than a slime, but yeah.
Yeah.
How
No.
dare you? It's a slime. It's a slime.
Yeah.
It was dark meat.
That's what they called it. Yeah. No, fond memories.
Yeah.
You even today, like I'll go on let's say I'm ordering McDonald's and I'll see the Happy Meal box.
Yeah.
There's a certain level of like, I don't know if it's serotonin or what is it? That chemical that hits your brain that makes you feel good. It's dopamine.
Dopamine.
Something just blasts and it's just like, dude, you haven't had one of those easily in 20 years.
Yep.
And you're just like, you just still feel like, whoa.
You walk into McDonald's and come.
I don't.
every day.
I don't anymore because it's so different. But if I were to walk into like a McDonald's that hasn't really been changed since the 90s, for sure I would like maybe not shed a tear, but I would feel really emotional. I'd be like, wow, this is really like if I could like it's like a time machine.
Yeah.
And I think they have a couple. I know there's one in Long Beach that's pretty old or Downey or something like that.
You should do like a retro version. Like a throwback.
They do, but like the 90s are overlooked. Like nobody gives a fuck about the 90s style McDonald's.
Yeah, it kind of
No,
got
no,
missed. Like
no,
our
no.
generation was like 80s. Everyone's fucking like, and now everyone's fucking like early 2000s.
I mean,
And
can we
the
just
90s
like
kind of.
can we just admit that the 80s was just like a waste of time?
What are you talking about? The 90s was fucking like the 80s was sick. Get the fuck. You know what?
Like the worst music. Like
80s. If
the
you could
fucking-
sponsor us just out of spite.
The worst movies. Quentin Tarantino said it himself. He said the 80s had the worst movies.
80s had the best music.
Name 500 songs from the 80s.
Dude, if we had the time, I would. I could.
Okay, go.
Party all the time, Eddie Murphy.
We're not doing.
Okay, don't name the one good song of the 80s. Party All the Time, Eddie Murphy and Rick James. Produced by Rick James.
Yeah, no, solid song. I mean,
It's a good
come
one.
on. Thriller came out, and it's still the number one selling album of
What
all
song
time.
is that?
Thriller.
I've never heard that song.
Great movies. Great movies.
Name 3.
Oh my god.
Is
Never-
Labyrinth one of them? Labyrinth. Have you seen Labyrinth? It's like, fuck off. I'm so
Goonies?
sick of it.
Have you seen Goonies?
Yeah, I saw Goonies. It sucked.
Oh my god. How the fuck have I known you for so long? Oh shit. All right.
so
move on. Move
sick
on.
of it.
Yeah.
Wait. Scarface. You fucking
Okay.
bastard.
Okay. You name one good movie.
Yeah, isn't a couple of the Godfathers in the 80s as well?
Yeah, the worst ones. Godfather 3, I think, came out in the 80s.
Oh, the other ones came in the 70s?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Shred?
Godfather?
Yeah, first one. I think that was early 70s.
It's like having a referee.
That's
Yeah. Settle these debates on spot.
1972.
Oh my God.
right.
Jesus
What about
Christ.
Godfather 2?
Godfather 2.
What about the fucking Karate Kid?
1974. That's Godfather 2, 1974.
Okay. My plant never got here, by the way.
Well,
Karate
That
Kid
was-
2 is 1986. Karate Kid 1 is
1984.
so many of them, dude. 1989. actually.
1989? Hold on, that doesn't make sense.
Freddie.
Karate Kid. Oh, it says part 3. The fuck?
Come
I'll let
on, man.
myself out, guys.
Yeah.
The Karate Kid 1984.
What else
Good
we-
movie.
What else we got today?
Today. Oh, yeah, we're gonna do a couple of rounds of Fuck, Marry, Kill, just cause.
Okay.
So the first one was Oprah, Hillary Clinton,
Oof.
and then Martha Stewart.
Okay.
I don't have my answer yet. Does anyone have their answers?
Mary Kill.
Yeah, I got one. So I would fuck Martha Stewart because she's been in prison and I feel like she knows a thing or two.
Sure.
I would kill Hillary Clinton just because I want to marry the billionaire Oprah Winfrey. And then I'm pretty sure I did the N-word pass. So.
I'm sorry. What was that last part?
Huh?
You wouldn't.
What's
You
your
wouldn't
answer?
get it. You can't.
Oh,
No.
Then
black joke.
my answer just is
I don't. What? Okay. Fuck, marry, kill. I'm gonna marry Hillary Clinton because I want to murder my enemies, and I feel like she would help me accomplish those goals. I would then have sex with Oprah, and I don't really have use for Martha, so I guess I'd kill her. But Oprah's getting it. She's getting it. She's getting it.
Yeah, no, I think I would have the same answer as you. I'd fuck Martha Stewart for sure. I got a fetish of like older white women for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Since I can remember,
Great
like
grandmothers.
teachers, librarians. I would marry Oprah just because I would be nigga rich,
Okay.
so Dave Chappelle so eloquently put it. And I would kill Hillary simply because I would want to kill her before she kills me.
I mean, Bill's still alive.
Yeah, but at the same time, if I'm married to Oprah, and if I had all that kind of money, I'd be doing all kinds of crazy
I
shit.
feel like Oprah would try to kill you though, because Stedman has just been hanging on.
But he's still alive.
He ain't married her though.
Yeah, he ain't me.
He ain't me
That
though.
nigga ain't me. Yeah.
Stedman grandmother fucking.
Yeah, Stedman Graham, yeah. Stedman
cracker motherfucker.
Graham, bitch. No, I'm sticking to that. I'd kill Hillary. I got no benefit from her. I don't find her attractive in the least bit. At least Martha Stewart, she,
Listen, you give me 7 Valiums a day. Hillary Clinton's the most attractive thing on this planet.
Jesus.
Say that again? Second.
She's looking real good with those pantsuits. That little bob haircut.
She seems like a principal or like someone like who would critique you
Yes.
after having sex. Like,
During.
during.
That's not proper form.
At
Okay.
least with Martha Stewart, she hangs out with Snoop Dogg and like
I feel like Martha Stewart during sex would be like looking around the room, like, maybe I should put up some curtains over there. It's like thinking about how how
You
to
think?
design
Oh,
the
but
room.
that's awesome. She's so into her job and her work and her passion that she's always thinking about it, even when I'm inside her.
You get a hate fuck out of Hillary though.
I don't hate her though.
She hates you.
That's fine.
She hates herself.
That's fine. I don't want any of that energy. Now, with the fuck, marry, kill, what people don't really talk about is the way you kill them. Now, are you going to shoot these people in the face? Are you going to, what's it?
Is it like a quick, painless kill?
Or is it just, I say they're dead and they're dead?
I don't have any malice towards Martha Stewart, so it'd be like a mercy kill.
She had a bad car accident.
I was thinking just like a gunshot to the back of the head.
While she's petting the rabbit.
Sure.
Well,
hey,
she's-
what color do you think we should paint this room? And she'd like start talking and just like,
So at least she's talking about something she loves.
Yes.
Yeah.
mercy kill.
Yeah, I would ask Hillary Clinton, like, so tell me about your your most exciting time you've killed somebody, or like what was the most expensive hit you've put on somebody?
She would just light up,
Yeah,
become a human
Yeah.
being.
yeah. Tell me about that greasy time that you once hired that guy to convince that other guy that his wife was cheating on him and he killed himself. Let's hear about that. I don't know. I mean, I'm not again conspiracy theorist. We can go down the rabbit hole forever, but after watching House of Cards, I'm like, dude, politicians suck.
If you had to bet
Mm.
$20,000 on whether Hillary Clinton has put a hit out on somebody,
Mm-hmm.
which way would you go?
And this is backed up by facts. This is
No, this is just like a hunch.
a hunch
Like
that
if
is
like if somebody's
confirmed, or
no. If somebody's like Mel, like if you're gonna bet $20,000 one way or the other, do you think that Hillary Clinton has put a hit out on anybody?
I would say absolutely. Yeah, sure.
Freddie?
I have, so yeah, she probably too.
Yeah, no, I would easily make $20,000 that day.
So
sure.
the general consensus here is that Hillary Clinton is a murderer,
No, she pays murderers.
Yeah.
but
She doesn't get her hands dirty.
she's a murderer.
She pays-
Murderess. We're in 2021, bud. Check your privilege.
Murderess. All right.
Yeah, no, for sure, 1,000%. I think she's for sure. But now we're going down rabbit holes.
Yeah.
Holes of rabbits. I got a couple more topics.
Okay.
I
What
want
else
to
we got?
discuss.
What else we got?
Have we talked about Kanye and Jay-Z? We did that?
Yeah, we did that at the beginning of the episode.
Well, we've been drinking a lot.
Melstone.
And I've been smoking a lot too, yeah. The last one that was put on the list before we hit to the Where Are They Now segment of our show. Also, coming soon, before we segue, I got a commercial of my own.
Okay.
Coming soon will be the show hotline, where you can call in and say whatever you want, talk about whatever you want, and we'll put you on the show. You could promote whatever you want. You could sponsor us and give us as much money as you want to give us.
A lot.
That's fine.
yeah.
yeah,
As much
yeah.
as you can.
Yeah.
I'll take all of your money.
Yeah, and we'll put it on the show. So the number's coming soon. It's going to be something like 1-800-666-GO-FUCK-YOURSELF. We're not quite sure on the verbiage yet, but we're working on it.
Send in merch.
Send in merch.
I will wear your shirt.
Yeah. We're going to set up a P.O. box as well. That'll be also 666 Garden Grove Lane. But we're working on it. Now going into our next segment.
Great topic.
Yeah, no. Hey, fuck you. We got to talk about this stuff. This stuff's going to be important soon.
Okay.
This is yours. Midgets as pets.
Oh, yes.
Yes or no?
Yes. I think that midgets, it's a step up from a dog.
Are they orphan midgets?
Orphan midget. See, now, well,
they got
this
parents that can't just take them once.
is complicated. Nobody wants them.
Can you sell them?
Can you sell them? Is this
No,
considered
'cause no one.
slavery?
You will know.
Or is there just not a market for them?
Sex trafficking. But no one really wants midgets.
No.
Because in America, the laws are so strict, you can't really do much with them. And they're not really as desirable in Europe
Now,
and
this
in
is why.
Asia.
Mhm.
Well, let me stop. Go ahead.
This is why we need to deregulate the midget pet trade.
I mean, I'm not saying
Defund or deregulate?
Have you
Deregulate.
ever
There's
seen
too many
a midget in
regulations.
Africa?
I'm sorry, a midget in Africa? That's a hot commodity.
I've never seen a Saudi Arabian midget. Just saying.
Well, I mean, most midgets are white for some reason. But say that you had the opportunity to go to an animal shelter and say Wee Man was there as a child, and you adopted this
Hey.
pet, this midget. You're looking at the dogs. You got pit bull mixes and Chihuahua mixes,
Midget.
and then you see this little midget child, and he's looking real sad. It's oh this one's cute, and then you bring him home with you, and then you take him under your wing. You teach him some skateboarding tricks, and you show him off in front of your friends. Give him a nice little crate to sleep in, and I think that we need. I'm actually going to start the new lobby to deregulate the midget pet trade.
Okay.
I'm sick of it.
I'll give this one a... I'm with it.
I'm sick of it. This is what's ruining America. Child labor laws and the regulation of the midget pet trade.
I knew it was going there.
We need to deregulate. And the Republicans have been too pussy wussy on this issue, and I'm not going to stand for it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stand for it. This is why I've joined the new QAnon party, and this is one of our core tenets of our platform.
Retarded children.
Oof.
Well, how retarded? Is it only Down syndrome, or is it also autism?
We're skating in dangerous waters here.
Yeah, that's just mean.
Yeah.
Midgets are a different story.
Midgets.
Yeah,
well,
Down syndrome.
Yeah, like,
Treat them human.
Midgets. Midgets can think for themselves.
Can they? In certain disabilities, you should treat humanely. Midgets, come on. It's like you're hilarious.
You're like me, but little.
I've met some cool midgets.
Maybe two.
Were they pets?
One was named Johnny. No, he wasn't a pet.
See, that's what's wrong.
A waste.
It's a waste. It's like you could have had a good pet, and
well, we
instead
just
this guy's
lost. I just got an email on my
was
Apple
14.
Watch. We lost all of our sponsors.
Not Saudi Arabia. They've actually doubled down. They have doubled. They love the podcast.
Double the commitment.
The Prince MBN, I think is his name, has actually given us $4 billion
Oh,
to
we
continue.
split that 3 ways.
Yes,
Well, we're actually gonna
2
split
ways.
it after the lawsuit.
Freddie's been fired for the
That's
4th
true.
time.
That's true.
It's now the 4th time Freddie's been fired.
Yeah, this
for
episode.
incompetence.
Twice this episode.
Hey, what do we call this episode?
What was this? MB Nugget?
MCD Ultra.
MCD Ultra. Yeah, and then in parentheses, the episode that Freddie got fired thrice.
I have a feeling he's going to get fired a lot. It's just a hunch.
We were going to, we're hitting the hour mark, so let's segue into Where Are They Now? With everyone's favorite, or not so favorite Chicano rapper, the Boy West Coast.
He was at the club.
Yeah.
Bottles up. Was it bottles or bottoms? Bottoms up when I first met you.
The club,
Was that-
bottoms up when I first met you. She
Now-
said the love.
Now, when he got big, this guy was definitely working retail.
Yeah, if that. I think he was on probation.
He was on probation working at a Mervyn's. Even though Mervyn's is no longer around, nor has been around,
Mervyn's, yeah.
he has listed
He's working at
Mervyn's
Lucky's.
as his place of employment for the last 7 to 10 years.
Yeah. He was a music specialist at Circuit City.
Yes. He sold microphones. That's
Like the ones we're talking on now, he actually sold us these microphones.
I actually bought this microphone from Boy West Coast.
West
His real
Coast.
name is George, or Jorge.
Okay.
Jorge Lopez is his real name.
Actually, Manuel Ramirez.
Yeah.
Manny Ramirez. Manny.
That's his alias.
Sick ass Manny.
I had to drive to Santa Barbara to buy this from him at a Mervyn's / Circuit City outlet at the Santa Barbara Mall. Where is he now? What is he doing?
Shred, what's he up to?
He's still rapping. I mean, he's obviously a huge star. So
He blocked Fools Gone Wild.
I could see that.
How are you going to block Fools Gone Wild?
I mean,
That concert actually looked fucking dope. I didn't.
The Fools Gone Wild concert? Yeah.
I brought out the Dove guy.
oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit was.
Yeah, no, it was
Hey,
intense.
fuckers, he's not even dead. Like,
Yeah, no, that was a good. It seemed like a lot of fun.
Yeah, no.
For what it was, especially that was the observatory. We're based. Oh, should we tell them where we're based? I
Yeah.
guess it's fine.
It's
We're
OC,
based,
baby.
Yeah, we're based in
Wow.
Orange County.
oh,
And
see,
so
baby.
the observatory is our big venue here.
Yeah.
And
Was that where they had it?
Yeah.
and that was their comeback show from COVID.
It sold out like immediately.
Yeah. And then they did another one in LA.
They did. Sold out immediately too. I give Fools Gone Wild fucking props. Those guys created a whole new subculture.
I joined them when they had like 10K followers.
Same.
And I went back, and they're like, "Oh, congratulations on a million." I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, no, I remember when they were just getting started. And it's like growing up in Anaheim, Garden Grove, Santa Ana, Tustin, even, even though I come from I am Latino, but I don't come from a food culture. Cubans aren't very food related. But
G's up.
G's up, close down, fo. But watching it, growing up with all the people I grew up with, I was just like, man, hey, you're a rocker fool or what, huh? You're a rocker fool?
This fool's a rocker, dog.
He's a rocker,
Other
dog.
than that, Charlie. Other than that,
But it's good to see. So the Boy West Coast is still making music.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate that we have a Where Are They Now for him, who came out literally like 2 years ago.
2 years ago. I have a strong suspicion. That
Can we put a picture of his eyebrows right here?
Is he working at a TJ Maxx?
No.
I
don't think-
Where do you think he shops?
I feel he shops exclusively at
The 5 for 10?
Yeah.
Five Below.
5 Below.
The 5 for 10, and no, I think he's probably making like a decent amount of money on like Cameo.
Really? I mean,
Can we see if he's got a Cameo account?
I ain't got no fucking Cameo.
He's for sure got a Cameo.
Manuel J. Ramirez on Cameo.
Really? How much is he charging?
Yeah, rapper. Let's see. Notify me when available. Doesn't show. But you can. That says. Oh, never mind. That said one-on-one calls. He's got 2 5-star reviews. One said great Cameo, and the other one said thank you so much.
It's like 10 stars altogether.
It is. He has 10,
wow.
10 out of 5 stars.
Wow. Well,
Well, he has a Cameo, but you know, who knows how successful that is.
where is he now?
Yeah.
The answer is, who cares?
Yeah. I think that's going to be the overall consensus of, yeah, look at those eyebrows.
There
My
it is.
God.
There he is.
Look at those fucking eyebrows. Yeah, we got to get, if you can somehow Photoshop those eyebrows on me right here. It might not be possible, but if it's possible, I would love, and the mustache, the whole facial hair. If you could just,
I got you, bud.
He kind of looks like a dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like a Chihuahua was a tall person. You know?
Yeah. What a clown.
He looks like a happy guy, though.
Absolute clown. Well, ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is episode 2.
Yeah, I think we're there.
Saudi Arabia, we love you.
I don't think if I have any last
thoughts.
yeah. What did Jerry Springer used to do? His remember he used to do like the final thoughts at the end?
Jerry Springer's a terrible, terrible person.
Yeah, so you know I'm gonna start doing final thoughts about Jerry Springer. So Jerry Springer, final thoughts.
Mhm.
You know, listen, of all the times that you've exploited people and shown the worst out of people, at the end of every episode you always make sure to say, take care of yourself and each other. Well, Jerry, I hope you're taking care of yourself. And I hope you're taking care of the people around you. I hope you burn in hell for putting these people in such fucking fucky predicaments.
My final thoughts. Now, Jerry Springer, everybody accepts him for who he is. Maury, on the other hand, was always viewed as the more sophisticated, compassionate version of Jerry Springer. I think that Maury was more malicious and was more crude than Jerry Springer ever was because people knew what Jerry was. Maury portrayed himself as somebody who cared. And, I mean, like, what were the main themes? Like, man or woman, take a guess.
Yeah.
Transphobic. I'm here for the 6th time. Who's the baby's daddy?
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
you are
sleeping with my brother.
Yeah. You are not the father. Like,
Yeah.
that whole culture. Like,
Yeah.
and everybody thought, everybody's like, Maury cares. Maury's a good guy. Maury is a piece of shit.
But it goes back to just the TV we were raised on. You know, you watch today's TV and it gets kind of like, you know, like I was talking about earlier, the teenager masturbating in the previous episode. You know, but back in the day we were watching adults fucking beating each other up and spitting on each other and fucking their siblings, and
Now we do it, so that's great.
This podcast has been sponsored by the country of Saudi Arabia,
Maury.
Venezuela, and Maury,
Phil.
and Maury, and Dr. Phil.
Thank you, Dr. Phil. Thank you, Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
You hooked my homie Tom up.
Oh, we'll talk about that one on the next episode.
We're talking about Tom.
We know a guy that was on Dr. Phil, and he believes in demons. And he was on the show, and
The
we
Beast.
will post the link.
Oh, dude, and if we can get him on the show, oh my God.
Tom.
Might be our first.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk soon. Thanks for watching the show.
God bless.
God bless, and God bless God. Yes.